Hey, good morning. So I've been watching Dima and Peter Brown for a while, doing castings and all kinds of creative stuff, and I've been threatening on getting some stuff to try it. I did get the West System stuff a while back, and for what I want to do, it gets too hot and too many bubbles, so um, that didn't work out. So I've been doing some research and come up with this water clear casting epoxy, or resin rather, and I've done a few things, just kind of practicing. Another little bottle stopper. If you can see, it's got a little bit of Purple Heart in there. Problem is, it sunk all the way down to the bottom and didn't float where I wanted it. So we're going to try something else today, and we're also going to talk about sanding and polishing after you turn, because I haven't seen anything on that, and I've experimented a little bit. So what I've done is got a piece of bloodwood, or red heart, attached to some fishing line I stole off of the wife's fishing pole, because she fishes better than I do, and I'm tired of her bragging about it. And I also I went and found some cactus this morning, some old dried up cactus, that I'm going to try some of this Pearl-X powder and see if I can't come up with something cool with that. Probably another bottle stopper. Not long ago you saw, well, maybe you saw, I did a pen with the same cactus, and I used turquoise fill. So this time we're gonna give this a shot. First off, we're gonna do the little bloodwood inlay. Now this is mixed in a ratio of 50-50, or 1-to-1. And from my other experiment, I found that 135 ounces of each, 1.35 ounces, not 135 ounces, because that would be a lot. Gives me just the right amount. Now this Alumilite, it's what Dima uses, also Nevada Woodworking. He has a lot of videos on casting that I've watched. Still nothing to do with sanding or polishing, so like I said, we're going to do that. We're going to do that at the end. So get it mixed up good where it's clear. If it's not mixed up well, it's kind of cloudy, and if you go kind of slow, if you don't get real aggressive, you won't have a lot of air bubbles. But the pressure pot seemed to have taken care of that pretty well. So we got that pretty well mixed up. Okay, so got that where I want it. I wanted to cast them both at the same time. Since I took so damn long doing that, I'm not going to be able to. These you want to get cranked down as tight as you can. Now we go get a fresh cup of coffee and wait for a little while. Well, within the pod, it kind of moved over on me. It's way off center. I'm gonna try anyway. I don't want to waste all that. But needless to say, that didn't work out like I had hoped. So, get a new cup while that sets up. Also, well, I'll try that later. So now we're gonna do this cactus, and I haven't used the whatever you'd call that dye mix, whatever. Haven't used it yet, so not real sure how that's going to work out. So we'll find out. So let's get this mixed up to a 1-to-1 ratio. Now that should take a lot less volume since it has, you know, a lot more. Ooh, shit. Let's get that off of there. That was 50 cents of stuff right there. Alright, zeroed. I think we're just going to do 1 ounce. And that's probably going to be way too much. Perfect. So let's get that mixed. Or actually, I guess we can use... I don't want a whole lot of powder in there, I don't think. So we're just going to do just a tad. That was 0.05 ounces worth with the popsicle stick, so not a whole lot. Oh man, that looks cool. Look at that.
Whoa.
I know, that's kind of a shame. I'm gonna pour it in cactus, huh?
That's cactus? Why is it a shame you're not pouring cactus?
Because that is wicked. Man.
Do you want to turn it? As it dries?
Stop.
Why don't you just let it dry, not pour it in cactus?
Well, cause
Do you think that will look cool like the cactus?
well, I think it's gonna look really cool, but I kind of liked it before. That needs just a little more. Okay, so that should be enough there. Put you in there. Alright, well, I forgot I was filming this one, so I got it out. Got the cup part turned off. Got it flat and just continuing to turn. I don't have my face shield on because my boy's over there turning. I don't know how Peter Brown does this all the time. This is some messy stuff. Confetti, it's confetti.
What's confetti?
Gosh, like spider web. Oh man, it's almost Halloween. Could use all this for spider web.
Why don't we?
Can't find 2.5 ounce cups would be great for this, but the only way I can find them is in bulk of 5,000, and let's face it, I don't need 5,000 cups.
I just made not simple. A quick sharpening tool.
Quick sharpen of the tool. I want to get just barely to the wood.
That still have some purple and blue.
To the cacti.
Hey, you don't hold all of them purple.
Look at that.
Whoa.
Look at that. That looks awesome.
Let me see it. Whoa.
Alright, so sanding and buffing. I found that if you start with like a 200 grit, you know, if your cuts aren't really smooth, and it needs some work. 220 works pretty well, cutting it down, it's pretty smooth. And then progress all the way up to 1200, and then use just the white diamond buffing wheel. It works great. Now I've tried it with this high gloss plastic polish, and I mean it works fine for colored, and I don't have the clear ones, but when you're doing ultra clear or the water clear, the white diamond works a lot better. And then yeah, just don't start too harsh. If you start with like 100 grit, it's going to take forever to get those scratches out. 220, like I said, cuts pretty nice. I have done a few other experiments, if you will, with buffing and sanding and polishing that I wanted to add to this video, but it keeps changing, so I'm going to do a different video to to just do the sanding and buffing. So hope you found that entertaining, if you will, useful information. So be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and as always, have a wonderful day.